We are talking episode 19 of Tour of Duty Season 1, Paradise Lost. Now this one is directed by James L. Conway, and I would say is probably one of my favourite episodes of this season. And this is the one where our Bravo company ends up running into some Montagnards, which essentially are kind of like native Vietnamese who are kind of like Native Americans, I suppose, but they are not affiliated with the north or the south, and more or less kind of like live off the land, so really not particularly technology advanced and things like this. And they actually end up saving Bravo company, and we have our guys have to try and incorporate these into allies to help fight the Vietnamese, basically. And they are in this campment. There is another kind of an American there, played by Everett McGill, who is obviously some type of military personnel who's ended up there, and he's kind of very much against the military kind of getting involved, because he thinks that it'll bring these guys into the war. And then, unusually, we actually have a different antagonist in this episode. So, our kind of antagonists are not actually the VC; they're actually the Aaran, who are the kind of the South Vietnamese army. But there are this particular group are sort of corrupt and are actually running drugs past this kind of area. And then we have some really great interplay between the kind of their kind of commander and obviously Bravo company. Anyway. So first of all, what works for this movie? This, to me, I don't know, it feels like a mini movie, this one. Because it really does have such a good arc in it, and it's story-wise. We were introduced to this group of kind of like native Vietnamese, as I say, and having the kind of the troops interact with them and kind of have bonds with them. In particular, there's a really like an emotional scene here with Horn, as he kind of really kind of bonds with this kind of little girl. And, it's very sad what ultimately happens there, but it's played so well. Joshua Mora, great acting in this one. But everyone does a fantastic job here. There are some kind of light-hearted moments as well when these guys are trying to, interact, and it's the cultural differences, the fish out of water type of thing. Really fun. And we actually get a little bit of characterization on our Aaran kind of commander. Now, unusually for this show, we never really see much on the point of view of the kind of the VC. We don't really get much dialogue from the kind of the Viet Cong or the NVA in regards to sort of characters here and there. But in this case, with this guy, we actually do get quite a lot of dialogue scenes, and we kind of, because I think what makes this episode work as well is this guy seems so slimy and despicable. We really don't want to like this guy, and we have that much more of a connection, because I feel like unlike a lot of these episodes, we never really know the antagonist, but this one we actually do, which gives us that much more reason when we're so aggrieved when he ends up attacking the village, when obviously the American troops leave, and then we have that heroic moment when obviously our American troops come back against orders to try and kind of save this village, but obviously there's some damage already done there. Overall, I really don't have much to say in regards to negative points. It's such a great episode, and it's some good action, some great character moments. Everett McGill, I think, is a little bit, I don't know, he looks a little bit uncomfortable in this role, I would say, is maybe the only thing, partly because what they're asking him to wear, but maybe that'd be my only real critique. And I suppose, again, we have to look at the fact that the guys are once again defying orders, and there never really seems to be any comeback from that. But it's such a fun episode, and also very an emotional episode as well, when we have a loss of some of these guys. One of my favourites, 9 out of 10. Have you seen it? What did you think of it? Leave me a comment, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.